I hope the music is not too loud. I was checking in on Oler streams, and to me the music seemed kind of loud, so I turned it down a little bit. But I don't know. We'll find out. There it is. Oop. There it goes. I was like, you really not gonna let me start? You make me start over? We are continuing. Obviously. I think last time we left off right before I was able to access the Merlin trials. So part of me wants to continue on with that. I know it's gonna be really time consuming, but I know that you can, once you complete the Merlin trials, I've heard that you get more slots for spells possibly, and you can switch kind of back and forth easier, which I think would be kind of nice, but we'll see. I also need to go back to the castle in Hogsmeade and just hit Revelio a bunch, because I haven't done any of that. I haven't gotten many field pages. Oh look! It's a hippogriff! Look! Ah, they're so pretty. So I might do that too. I don't know. I don't know if the Merlin trials are kind of already laid out or what. I know it'll be easier to kind of explore over here later in the game, so I don't want to wander too far, but we'll see. Treasure vault, lower Hogsfield. Yeah, so I don't know. I also think I might have some classes I could go to. Yeah, I have herbology class. Okay. Oh, so for this one I need to do some battles. I don't know if it would count enemies as like that club. So we'll see. These are just little side quests. So I feel like I should go to herbology class. Maybe. It says required level 3. I'm pretty sure I'm like way past 3. I think I'm at like 6. My watch was like, it's time to stand, and I didn't stand, but it's like you did it. Also, my allergies are really bad today, so I'm sorry. Pepper came to say hi. I thought somewhere it showed. Yeah, I'm level 7, so I can go to herbology class. Okay, Pepper, what would you like to do? You want on my lap? Okay. She's been on my lap all day. You can lay down if you want to. But, yeah. It might be time for you to wake up a little bit, though, and not sleep. I'm gonna wander around here a little bit and just see what's up. I don't really know, to be honest. Oh, see, like, what's this? What are you doing? I thought she was eating my headphones again. Hi. What's going on? Pepper. Ow. God, her claws are just... Maybe you can sit on my lap a little bit later. Because I literally just sat down. Alright, well that doesn't matter. She's made up her mind.
Revelio.
I should not click that so easily. Hi! What you doing? Alright, Well, we're just gonna go to herbology class, I think. Stop. All right, you're getting down already. Instantly eats headphones. I need to get some. I mean, these are wireless, but they're so finicky with the Bluetooth. Where's herbology? Is there not a... I'll just do it this way. There we go. That's what I wanted. I was like, I know it's there. I remember making the waypoint. Not the waypoint, the flu powder. Fast travel.
Oh, nice to see you, my young friend.
Nice to see you. I'm really excited for this one. Oh, I went too far.
Good morning,
And Pepper's
Professor
back.
Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again,
Professor
little dear.
Garlic.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
But
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the
really
bouncing
snuggling.
bone. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
this is another thing they're copying straight from the first movie. Which is fine, but
Now,
if we're supposed to be
everyone,
a fifth year?
grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm
What a
tug.
nerd, the teacher, I mean. Yeah, I'm like, this is supposed to be done first year, right? Not fifth year?
Quickly! Place your mandrake in the new pot and cut out the soil!
Oh. Jesus. Jeez.
The soil should
It's
envelop
Cameron.
you
How
like
are
a
you,
warm,
Cameron?
dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease.
Long time no talk.
Reparo! I'm very sorry about
You'd
that.
think they would have something
Yours was a bit
other than
mature,
glass
I'm
if this
afraid.
was really common instead of
All
having
right
to
then.
repair
Off we
glass
go.
every time.
Splendid work,
But that would be too
everyone.
easy.
Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief...
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They
Yeah.
can be rather difficult.
I was really
to
excited.
get
I got
grasp
really
of.
into creating a character. I nearly went to...
I'll say. I nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Alright.
Let's see
Fairly
how to
easy.
balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Excuse me. Goodness gracious.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital
Pardon
ingredient
table
in the
unlocked.
Wiggenweld potion.
Pardon me, Professor. What am I supposed to do with the Dittany seeds?
Your part in all this floral alchemy is simple. Take the seeds to your potting table, plant them, and then wait for harvest time.
That's what I was trying to do. Okay. Ow, that hurt. Ugh. Gotta move the cat again. Okay. What you doing? What you doing? There you go. Hi! That's it. Ready in 10 minutes. It's not very long. You can have fertilizer. I don't think we need to.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Okay. Well, that's nice that it shows the time left on the... Alright. Who is this?
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
Thanks.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian.
I was like, am I supposed to be
And he's
following this
good.
guy or?
Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh, well, thank you.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomp. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
How do I toss? Tag? Oh, I messed something up. Oh. Hold tab and tab. Oh, okay. I'll just go ahead and get them all. Oh.
Look at that. They'll talk anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out.
It's a
It
little
did save her the
weird
de-gnoming,
of a
but they
task.
left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but... Well, imagine that
This
wasn't
guy's a
done.
little weird.
I suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such.
You think I don't know?
You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Alright, can I keep these guys? No, I can't. I should have kept some of them. Oh. I do still have some. For the future. That's good to know. Crucifers. I knew you were gonna say something, Daniel. I always call them coniferous, even though I know that's not right. Like a conifer tree. I don't know, because they're little trees. It makes sense in my mind. Oops. I probably shouldn't wander.
What are you up to now?
I'm going to class. Mind your business.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager
It's
to
funny
see
because
your
I'm
skill
really
in the
not.
soil
I kill every
continue to
plant I
blossom.
love.
Magical
I like
plants have
plants.
so
I
much
just
to offer.
accidentally
I'm
kill them
eager to
all.
learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
That's so
Well, I
sweet.
suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
I feel like that's like a quote I saw online that was like, if you take care of your home take care of you.
Hope those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots.
See, I also need to remember. Yes.
Necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
See, I need to do that way more. Diamond weave robe. Okay. I have to figure out what to do with all of these like clothing items and stuff because
Revelio.
I thought that was one of the little leaf things. Oh, there's something. Oh, it's locked. Okay. Now I'm just wondering. Ooh. Is that it in here? Cool. So, what am I supposed to do after this class? I feel like there's... Next class Miss attends potions, Professor Sharp. Okay, we'll walk there. Because I want to go through and find some chests. Kids
Off
use
on another
Revelio.
adventure, are we?
Revelio.
See? A little plant I never really saw. I thought there was some. Yeah. Oh, those are just sunflowers.
Revelio.
Oh, that's in that room. That's in that room. Peeps is always in the mood. I heard that guy.
There's something in there. I just know it.
I don't want to talk. I want to just look at the thing. Ooh, what was Accio?
Lumos.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I took it away. There was another one down here. I thought I saw another one of those.
Revelio.
No, it's not.
Shouldn't there be auras or someone from the ministry guarding the school after the incident in Hogsmeade?
Professor Black would never allow that. It would never.
I know this isn't where we're going, but I want to see what's down here. Nothing.
Revelio.
A locked door. That's all that's down here. Great. This game looks so good. I'm really enjoying it. It's also crazy that I have the graphics down as low as possible and it still looks really awesome. Oops. Nothing? Oops. Okay. Just don't get out of my way. That's this room is so cool. I love just all the detail. All right.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
First potion.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
I was literally just saying how I keep sneezing today. That's not good. Let's not blow the place up. Uh-oh. Micromanager coming in.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Uh-oh. Pepper, stop.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done.
Oh, yay!
And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain.
School's too
and will
expensive.
require you to be a bit
The
more
textbooks,
resourceful.
the
Come and
herbs
see me
for
when you've finished
potions.
brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
She's too into the quartz. Oops. I don't mean to do that, my bad.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors of a goblin.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Uh-oh.
I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Whooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I don't know if I trust him, Especially because I didn't know if I could trust Sebastian, and he was fine, so I feel like this guy might be a little sneaky, but...
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as
I
long
feel
as
like
you're
we'll be fine.
certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fruit feathers aren't that valuable. Wait
Aren't
until you
that
see what I'm brewing.
valuable.
Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Okay.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potion.
Well, I'm gonna grab that last. Okay. Alright. We're a terrible person now. We're corrupt.
Your potion station's organized and free of clutter.
Here's your stupid feather.
Here's the Fwooper feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You
I'm
should
so
get back
gonna
to
get in
brewing your Endurance potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Ugh. This guy's gonna like blow up the place. Okay. Need to go back here.
Proficiency in potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
At least it doesn't take too long. It's like the campfire for Breath of the Wild. Just a little bit more time. I wish I at least made that little jingle, but that's fine. Alright. All done.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening?
I knew it. Oh my god,
Wait,
I knew it. We
it's
gotta
not
get out of
supposed
here.
to-
I have a feeling this isn't gonna go well, so I'm just gonna hide.
Done. What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor.
Uh-huh.
Again, Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
But I don't want to. I'm not coming clean if it gives me the choice.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
Do we make it? I'm not passing up.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, Professor.
You will not earn favor with me by failing to take responsibility for your actions. I suggest you heed my warning. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess
He's
I was
pretty sharp.
skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
Yeah, when do you get the room of requirement?
I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Because I know that's where you can, like, grow plants and have your own little brew station. You are stupid. You got me in trouble.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
You've got me into trouble.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you. It's Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the Minister for Magic, I think. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field.
Nice. Yeah, see, I need to go around and just... find all of these.
I really have made a mess of things.
Incendio.
Nice. I'm sorry you've made a mess of things. Okay, fine.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian.
Been there.
You see, I'm fond of creating my
Oh,
own
it's Trevor.
charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did our meet tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be
I suppose I could help if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate... If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Alright. That kind of sounds like a little fun one to do instead of just going to class all day. So that was... No, that's not the one I want. I want... Yes. Alright. Wasn't there just down here?
Revelio.
Okay. I also want to spend more time in the library because last time I had to rush out.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books.
Alright.
Got it.
Shush.
Only 4 more to go.
Girl, you are in the library.
Revelio.
I saw something in here. Was there not one of those?
Revelio.
I swear I thought I saw one of those. There, yeah. Oh. How do I get in there? What? That's so weird. Okay. Anyways, I need to focus. Okay. just, yeah. This library is so cool. Ah!
Revelia.
Nothing.
As any spell. Why can't students see that?
Hi. Oh, I didn't think it was going to work from that far away. Alright, one more. Hello, Casanova. How are you? Oh, there it is. Nice. We got him. I wish we could get into that room. Oh, I thought that was a librarian. I was like, nothing. I'm not up to anything. Doing well, thanks. How are you? Doing good. Just exploring the castle a little bit. Oh yeah, she was up there. Oh. Did I go? I guess I went up the wrong way. Unless she moved. Are you enjoying the game so far? I am. I haven't gotten too far, but I'm definitely enjoying it so far. Oh, I still have one more book to find. I thought I had them all. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Maybe I just didn't catch it last time. Was it not in there? Or did I scare it away? There it is. Ah! It keeps disappearing! I know! Same girl. Where the heck did that book go? Oh, don't go in there. Oh, I thought I saw it over there. Where is that book? Did it go in the restricted section? I didn't think it would go in there. There it is.
That's
Alright.
the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Okay. How far are you in the main story? Not very far. Defeat the troll in Hogsmeade. That's about it. Oops.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson
I'm not gonna
learned.
blackmail people.
I certainly
It's
won't
too
be
mean.
practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
I should have blackmailed her, dang it. That's fine. Okay, what to do now? Oh yeah, I remember that coming through. It's probably close enough.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Of course.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, and the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
Okay, now where's it taking me? Yeah, okay. So where is that at? Oh, we have to go so far. Well, guess we're going back out in the unknown.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Revelio.
A must. What house are you in? Hufflepuff. I had a feeling it was going to be either Hufflepuff or maybe Ravenclaw. But I thought I saw, well, there it is. Oh, it's like inside there. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, it's one of these. We were rich. Ooh, same. Yes, fellow Hufflepuff. How far are you in the plot? Are you playing? I'm assuming you're probably playing the game too.
I told you not to go down that path. I might just. Well, hello.
I
Oh
have
my
enough of
goodness.
that wind whisk.
No, I wanted to say hi.
Well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
I wanted to say hi to your pet thing. That's fine. Oh, I see another cat. I think I'm close to halfway through. Oh, dang. Are you enjoying it?
Revelio.
Yeah, super fun so far. That's good. I'm planning on taking my time. Just because I like going really slow with open worlds. I mean, I'm still finishing Breath of the Wild, so have lots to look forward to. I'm so excited. I don't even know if I need to be doing this out here, but hey! Oh. Ooh, we should stay on the path. Or we could sneaky sneak. better not. I mean, I could probably be fine. But they would see me right away, and I've not actually gone into battle yet. I mean, I just saved.
But
We'll
if
be
you
fine.
don't fill up so much, you can actually go.
Alright, well, we're doing this. Alright, we need some other stuff here. I already got that one up there. You can take them. I feel like, I don't know, I'm terrible with battle, but we'll be fine. I also haven't played in a few days, so I gotta remember. It's usually control and Q. Repara? Why did I do Repara?
Stop it! No!
Alright, that wasn't too bad. I don't know why I expected it to be worse. Can I take that? No, guess not. You'll improve with practice. That's the thing, is I just need to do it more. Oh, okay. That's fine. Is there anything in here?
Revelio.
Oh, nothing? Alright, well, that's fine. Is it bad to be out here at night? Hope not. I know you can change the time, I just don't know how. Hi, Pepper. I'm getting so off track. What am I doing? That's fine.
Revelio.
Oh, I wish I could do that while sprinting. Oh, Jesus. Also, why did I have repair on there? That makes no sense. That makes more sense.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day. Can't handle a little altercation.
I want that Z come back. I want that Z come back. I just had it. He's gonna see me. Come on. It keeps popping up. Oh, shoot. There's one.
I won't rest.
All right. Pardon.
Revelio.
Anything in here? Alright. Not too bad. It's actually easier than I expected, but I know it's probably based on level, I'm assuming. What you doing? She's standing right in front of the camera, or in front of the game. What's that?
Revelio.
Pepper, sweetie, if you're gonna sit down, you gotta sit down.
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Barber Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards' hands.
Okay. Now she's laying my mouse again. Because cats. Okay. Oh, this place is cute.
What can be done?
Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon.
I think there's a baggie in there.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well.
I wonder if we should
I'm
be
listening.
trusting this person.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony. I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
It's a horrible story. If you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted
We're going straight to
ministers,
Azkaban right
professors,
now?
and many others to that blasted place.
I remember
Never
seeing that.
student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
This is such a long cutscene. I remember seeing things that, like, maybe one house had access to Azkaban. I thought that would have been Slytherin. But
well, let's go.
It'd be
Steady
interesting if it was
yourself. We'll
Hufflepuff.
apparate
I haven't seen
together.
anything, so
Don't worry,
I
I've
don't
never
know.
splinched anyone.
Do
Don't
take
jump
care
into
now,
conclusions.
and tread lightly in that horrible place.
Why Slytherin? I don't know.
We'll be
Just
there in about a moment.
instinctively. You think Azkaban? I guess I just think Slytherin. All right. This is Are we sure I'm ready for this? Guys, I don't. What is it? I don't think I have that queued up. Oh yeah, I do. Is it 4?
Expecto Patronum!
Oh, I don't know. Expecto Patronum. What am I thinking?
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
That's the winter
Thank you
blues.
for
You may
warning.
feel a wave of despair.
This really is a dismal place.
Yeah.
But we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Also, cat's new. I don't know if you've
The
met.
Dementor
This
won't
is Pepper.
harm us now.
She's my cat.
Still, be careful.
Ugh, I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off.
Oh, I can't do Revelio.
There's no need for such monsters.
Yeah, she's a cutie. She's usually zooming around in the back, but she's very calm today. I'm ready for her to just get out a bunch of energy, because she's been sleeping all day. These are friendly people. I cannot do Revelio. That's so weird. If I can wander into cells, you think I'd be able to find stuff. Can't sprint either.
That witch always has a dark cloud over her.
Oh,
I can feel it.
Oh. That's a weird little glitch. Oh, it does let me sprint.
All around in darkness, my only friend, my only hope.
Am I not supposed to speak to you?
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember,
okay.
Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there?
This got so dark so
Speaks
fast.
to me.
Oh my god.
Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave meandered to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hogsfield.
Are you saying that the missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt to look, can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Ellen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
This is creepy. Yeah, back up. Back up.
What is it, Anne?
I was like, I don't trust Anne right now. Oh no. Oh no. Do we really want to trust what this woman's trying to send us? I think not. Trevor,
You're hurt.
if you're just gonna sit here and bite me, you're gonna get down again.
You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
I don't think she's gonna be okay.
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
Is that just gonna map it for me, or do I have to, like, look around? Alright. Yeah, that was definitely experience. I don't know why I didn't think Hufflepuff would get Azkaban.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. This looks intriguing.
What? What looks intriguing?
Revelio.
Nothing, apparently. Wish I could do that while running. Didn't need to do it that time. Nothing? All these boxes and nothing? That's fine. Oh god. I was like, that's gonna hurt just a little.
These rocks have seen better days.
Alright. I I guess we're going in.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
Did I bloom those up? I don't. Ugh. I need more spots.
No one's been here for ages.
Don't get cocky about it. Sneaky sneak. Oh, look at all the enemies. Hold on. Maybe I won't show it on the map. There's a lot down in that. I hope that's not in here. I think it is.
Revelio.
I really thought that was gonna work. Oh, it is. Oh, nice. I was like, oh, no. Okay, do I hear whispering? This is getting really annoying.
It's no wonder Anne never found that clue. Revelio.
What am I missing? Yeah. Oh. Ah, thank you. Nice. I appreciate the help. I never quite know what to do. Well, yeah. What? Oh, you brought me a toy. I'm so sorry. Here, baby. Alright, so what's the point of all this? Okay, I guess I don't need to be hidden right now.
No. How did you do this, Jackdaw?
What am I... Okay, yeah, I do need to open the door. Pepper's back. Hi, you could lay down right there. You just gotta lay down. You can't just stand in front of the screen. You goof. Alright, so there's... I have no idea. Okay. Oh, I don't need to be hidden anymore. It's getting really annoying. Is there like a... What am I missing?
Revelio.
that's not it.
So it's 3.
It's no wonder I never found that clue.
What the heck is the clue?
Revelio.
Oh. Is it? Am I that silly?
Oh, that's done something.
I am so silly. I thought it was just lighting up random ones.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the
Hey, you can't outwit me.
Revelio.
That's the thing is, I need to get in the habit of using this more. You've solved my puzzle. Ooh. All right, Forbidden Forest, here we come.
Note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Yeah. I think so.
Revelio.
Make sure there's nothing left in here.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Pardon? Pardon? Ugh. Alright, that's... What could prove dangerous? There was no one here when I came in. Huh? Keep 2 enemies airborne? Oh. I don't want to hurt the dog. That seems mean.
Could it be? Someone solved my puzzle after all these years. Well done indeed.
We're being attacked right now, dude. We can
Richard
talk
Jackdaw,
later.
at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I
Two
heard you
streams
disappeared
at
years
once.
ago.
I'm glad I didn't miss it. Hello!
You have some explaining to do.
I do.
I'm about to get attacked
That
by a
was
wolf,
my
and this
puzzle
guy
we
just wants to
solved.
talk.
What are you doing here?
A retired aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
I love how this wolf is just trying to attack us and is just chilling through the cutscenes. You ruined her life. I don't want to be mean.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban
but I'm
for your
tempted
murder.
to.
I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Alright.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Maybe
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
I guess we're going to the Forbidden Forest. Also, I don't love being out at night. And we're level 9 now. I know there's a way to change the time, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, I know. Oh. Let's just hang out here for a second. I mean, I'm probably fine. I could use some practice anyways. I have nothing saved along the way. We'll at least go to this one. Pepper is now falling asleep on my desk. Like she's out. Alright. Oh, sorry. I mean, actually, it's probably a good idea. Okay. Oh, we've already got that. It's probably safer to hang out there.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Alright, I could hang out here
Bard
for a little
of
bit.
Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
I should investigate.
Am I investigating? I'm just looking for money. Your gear slots are full. Sell or discard excess gear to earn new gear slot. Okay, I don't need gear, so I have no problem selling. Where do I sell? Where do I do that?
Revelio.
All these doors are locked. Oh, that's not even a door in there. I should stop taking money from people. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Did I just die? I just died. Dumb ways to die. Ugh. That's okay. It's my own doing. At least it didn't throw me off too much. Why did you go down that ladder? Your journey has ended. Okay, don't do it again. Such a passive... It's honestly very passive-aggressive, at least in, like, Breath of the Wild. It's just like, game over. Like, you die. This one's like, unfortunately, your journey with us has ended. Sounds like a rejection letter. From, like, a job or something. Unfortunately, we'll be moving on without you. They already saw me, huh? That's the problem. At least I could... Nice. Oh, that's not one of those ones. I don't know what I was doing. Alright, I gotta figure out how to sell stuff. Okay, well, you'll be fine. Will you buy things?
No.
Guess not. Hi, Pepper. Hello. Hello. Wait a sec. Is this house next to the water wheel? Dude, I gotta get rid of stuff. Pepper. What's she doing? Okay. I was trying to get up there for like 10 minutes. I'm just kind of wandering at this point.
Revelio.
This is why it's gonna take me so long to finish this game. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Okay. I guess I should go back on the path. That also looks like it's morning
Shane
again.
Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rook would take that.
I'm going the wrong way. Oh, you didn't see the ladder? Oh, that's funny. Well, I died trying to get on the ladder, so.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Revelio.
Nice. That's a lot of people. That's a lot. 1, 2. Good lord. I don't know about that one, guys. Oh my god. And there's like, okay, yeah, keep going. There's like nothing for me to throw with them either. Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna...
Tell you what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna come back to that. I don't think I'm ready to take on that many people. That was a lot. Maybe it wasn't that bad. God, there's so many bad people out here. I wasn't ready for all this. Wait, you really read? I think so. Maybe not. I guess not. Oh, you gotta go to class on this spell? Then why is it taking me all the way out here? Oh. That's so dumb. Oh, that's why there's the lock on it. Oh my gosh. I wish I would have... Alright. Thank you, because I would have gone all the way out there for nothing. Uh-huh. Okay. What class was it? Where's Defense Against the Dark Arts? There it is. I would have gone all the way out there just to die. Just to end my journey. This is why I shouldn't skim things.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Hi, will you teach me something? Oh, I still have other stuff to do for her, too.
Excuse me, Professor. Could you remind me what my
Okay, so I gotta do
assignments
that
were
first then, probably.
Professors
too.
Weasley and Fig asked that I teach you the disarming charm.
Unless I went to the wrong professor.
Once you complete
Damn
the
slacker
assignments
student.
I've
I
given,
know.
we can begin your instruction.
Not doing any of the homework. Okay, let's figure out what I need to do. I know I need to... I need to do some duels. Successfully avoid enemy attacks by dodge rolling. Cast. Okay, that one's easy. So I wonder if I can do the dodge thing with that dueling group, or that's the only thing I can think of. Okay, well, can I just count that as 5 times? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That makes sense. I don't know where else I would do it. The question is, do I remember where they met? Also need to do a lot more of this in here. Every time I play this game, the song gets stuck in my head. Oh. I thought something totally different was going to happen, and I'm sad. I thought for some reason... I have no idea where the room requirement's going to be. I know it's a thing, but I tried not to look anything up about it. And I thought that's what that was.
I think we should have a...
Okay, where the heck do I meet with that group? It's probably a quest. Where's completed quest? Where the heck do I go? I thought it was kind of like in... Not there. Here, maybe? I'll try Central Hall. Crossing... Oh. You have it in your quest list. I thought so. I still have to get used to where everything is here. Ooh. Do I have Accio up? Probably not. Ugh, okay. I'm still getting used to all of this. There we go.
Revelio.
It's not worth it. I'll get to later. See, I'm so afraid I'm gonna miss something that I'm just gonna do it every time. I'm not ready to deal with those yet. I don't fully understand them. I feel like I just went in a circle. Which I may have.
Incendio.
Oh, dang. Is that not one of them? Can I not do that? Okay, guess not. I turned mine off. That's like, yeah, I rely so heavily on things like that.
Revelio.
Especially because it helps you see any enemies, which I find really helpful. Because I'm a wimp. Ugh. Oh.
Oh, not again.
I was like, who's that?
Toilet bowl where she said I could swim. Did you praxi a mole? As long
That's
as
what
it
it
only
is,
has
right?
lunch for the boys' lavatory, not for the meat.
What's that? No?
Incendio.
Oh, that's probably not good.
Revelio.
But still, what is... supposed to do with that? This guy's just watching me.
Leviosa.
No? Alright, well, that's all I got.
Incendio.
I know, but I'll let you figure that out later. Okay, was that enough for that either?
Lumos. Leviosa.
Ah! I was like, it's gotta be something. Alright, I gotta fix all this because I don't like where any of these are. Actually, no. I just want this one back. Actually, no, maybe I don't. Okay. I'm back.
Revelio.
Alright. Oh, not the training dummy.
Hello,
Dang it.
Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Doesn't hurt.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
This time?
Sure.
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Alright, see that? I forget which ones I have up. Yeah, I didn't even have that one up. Ugh. Do I not have... I did press that.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Lumos.
Why do I have a Lumos up? What am I doing wrong? Which one am I missing? Oh, shoot. Is that just... Oh, that's just a basic one. Okay. Shoot, I did too fast. Alright. Oh, you're going over here. 1, 2, 3.
Incendio.
Excellent form.
Oh, thanks. Okay.
Incendio. Leviosa. Incendio.
This is good practice.
Impressive wonder work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Mm-hmm. I need to get better used to, like, I don't know, thinking of these things actually in combat instead of just spamming Stupefy.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a
I do want to
Oh,
do
stop.
some, like,
Don't make me
actual
blush.
combat with students
Seriously,
here.
well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Alright.
Hello, Lucan.
Quest
Is the
complete.
final round of crossed wands
Oh.
ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I guess.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
We'll take
Then
Sebastian
let's
this
get
time.
started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
I'm just saying 2 against 4 doesn't seem very fair to me, but it is what it is. Alright. Yeah, okay, I knew this was coming. Break through red shields. Okay, I only have 1. Target lock. Caps lock lets you track enemies without aiming. Okay. See? Too many buttons. I'm not gonna remember any. God damn it. I'm already...
Incendio. Protego.
I did.
Confringo. Stupefy.
Jesus Christ. See? So much going on. That's my issues. I can't, like, keep track of it. I need to move around a bit more.
Act like a winner. Lumos. Stupefy.
Oh, I can't do Levioso again yet.
Levioso, you're better than that.
Stupefy.
If that's all you've got.
Incendio.
I need to get Lumos out of there. Oh, weird. Oh, you're right, the dodge! Dang it. Which the... There we go. There we go. Thank you. I always forget. And also, it always dodges me towards that. See, that's how I need to, like, get around it. Ugh. I also got another stupid aim thing too. Ooh, Z. Ooh, get out of the way. Oh, he was too far. What now?
People can't watch the duels.
That was alright.
What a victory!
I don't know if I dodged
We won the
enough
tournament!
for the assignment.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
What is it?
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork.
Nerd.
Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
I love how the game's like, hey, go back to herbology. Alright, did I get the assignment done? I also should check my owl post too. I still need more. Okay. There's also... Hey, who are you? Hey. Sorry.
You can't be beat, can you?
Oh, I was trying to... Okay. Do you want to duel? Ma'am?
The best duelist won, I suppose.
Well, shoot. I didn't dodge enough. Do you want to duel? No? God, I need to get rid of some of this stuff. Well, what else can I do? I guess I could just go dodge things out in the world. Pop to, yeah. Oh, pop to Hogsmeade and sell some stuff. Can you just go anywhere? And they'll... Like, who's gonna buy stuff? Oh. shop? Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a specific shop that bought things.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Alright, well. I'll just pop in somewhere. Also, still need to figure out where everything is here. Also, just make sure to equip your upgrades if you haven't already. That's a good point. I didn't know that was something. See, I'm so new to this game. I didn't know that was something I needed to do. Okay. Ugly though. I'm like, it's so ugly though. It's fine. Do I have to? I mean, I don't know. It's fine. You can change appearance. See, I thought that was the thing. How do you change appearance? Oops. Go back one screen. Okay. Oh! So this changes, okay. Oh, which one am I wearing? I'm gonna go back. Diamond weave robe. Okay, that's the one I wanna. Only bad thing is every time you change gear, you have to redo this to keep the look. That, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I just don't, I mean, it's not terribly ugly. I just don't like it. So how do I change the appearance? That's the one you're wearing already. Yeah, so how do you change it? Because all it says is I'm missing something. I need to look this up. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You are changing it. I'm not seeing it though. Like it looks the same to me. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I might just, it's fine. Whatever. I was trying to make it, I don't know how the change appearance looked. I just didn't like the way it looked. What else was I gonna do? Oof, no. I'm gonna do a quick search. I want it to play super loud. I'm gonna watch a video on it. Hold on. This video has no captions. You can change the parent to remove the hat if you don't like it. But see, that's what I don't understand. Like, I must just be totally missing something because I have this equipped, right? So then, change appearance. Oh, I see. Okay. I thought I was selecting the one to change the appearance of here. So now, is it... Okay, so I have the... Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay. So then, I can do this. Okay, that's what I wanted. That makes a lot more sense. I thought when I was going into like the change appearance, I had to select. I was just really confused. Yeah. Okay, so now I can do more of this then. Because I'll take it. Now it looks so silly. Oops. Okay, thank you for walking me through that because I was so confused. Okay, so now everything I want. Will these do anything? I guess it kind of looks cool. Okay. Actually, I should see what else is in here. I have not spent a lot of time in this, and I really should. What is this? Oh, it just keeps track of it. Okay. Yeah, I need to get a better understanding of all this stuff. What is all this? Okay. And then, yeah, I know. Oh, I've already done that. Okay. Alright. Okay. So now we can sell stuff. Thank you for walking me through that, because I'm trying like not to look up spoilers of the game, so I'm not watching any other like gameplay of it online, but then I'm also going in completely blind. Do you sell things? Maybe this wasn't even a store. I just kind of assumed. Ah, shoot. Okay. I gotta find a store. Challengers are where you get the rewards from collecting stuff like field guide pages. Okay, that makes sense. Oops. I mean, if it's any store, that's a store. It's the closest one.
Revelio.
I'm just trying to practice.
My mother used to say I was lazy.
Oh, I can't even go in there? That's dumb. I can't. Hello. Okay, fine. Alright. I doubt Ollivanders will fight for me. I don't know. Is it really just me? Can I get back here? Alright, excuse me.
you know Luma.
Revelio.
Who needs keys when you know Alohomora?
I was literally just in here. Am I not in the store? I guess not. What is that? She's probably just doing stuff. Alright. I actually posted on here. You can't go into any shop. Just the ones marked on the map. We'll go there.
Revelio.
Is it not? Ooh. Alright.
Revelio.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these socks.
Novelty socks at that price can't be passed up. Be thankful you have
I'd rather have no
If
socks
the
than be
smelly, you'll have
dancing
to
like this.
work it out for yourself.
You're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you said the charms come out in the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone dramatic just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When you
normal
pay
ones?
for your own socks, then we get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be...
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Papa, can we really wash charms out?
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her...
Oh, they just saw my school robe. That's fine. Damn it. Okay, no, I still have some of the school robe. Alright.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Okie dokie. I don't know if I need to keep saving, but I'm a saver. What is this guy doing? Alright, let's go find some trouble. And dodge. I have to remember to dodge. Otherwise, we're just wasting time. I kind of want to go into the Forbidden Forest. Just a little bit. Could give me some dodging opportunities. Am I gonna get caught out here? Guess we'll find out. Guys, I'm already scared. Sorry, chicken. I had to try and see if it could be done.
If it isn't Nora Treadwell, precious...
Oh god, word. Shoot, I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to attack you, Jesus Christ. What have I done? What have I done? I was trying to hide. I thought I had, yeah, didn't reenact you. Oops. I wanted, where is that? I wanted that one. Okay. Oopsies. That's what I wanted. What the hell is that? Oh, Leviosa, don't work on him. What did I just do? Ew. Poacher tracker. Okay. May have been a mistake coming in here.
Revelia.
Alright, I think I just need to bite the bullet and go over there. Oh, hi, you're just a squirrel.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em like a gnome-tail.
Well, I'm gonna do it, so.
When I set about my arrangements, I don't expect if it isn't Nora Treadwell's guardian angel. What was that? Am I supposed to be impressed? Admirable trick.
Alright.
You'll have to fight eventually.
Dodge. Gotta remember to dodge, girl. It's the whole reason we're over here. Alright. I need to stop being so jittery with this kind of stuff. What just happened? Oy vey. Alright, did I get enough of the dodges yet? Can I go home now? I don't think so. I think I had to do 5. Oh, I saw a little deer. Alright, I know there's another group over here. Oh, there's a lot more than I thought. Might be worth it. I think I can do it. Cast Superfly on an enemy. Okay, that was the plan. Oh dude, if I go through that gate, they're gonna... Alright, at least there's stuff here that I can do this.
Who's there?
Just a lost moon calf,
Your little son that saved Treadwell.
So close.
Gotta dodge. Why are we dodging towards them? Why are we dodging towards them? Oh, good lord. Alright, you need... Nope, wasn't close enough. Ugh.
Let's play predator and prey, shall we?
Leave A. Sorry, dog.
Afraid to take a hit, are you?
that it? Of course that's not it. Who's coming over here? Alright, well that had to have gotten me the dodge. Right?
Revelio.
Alright. I mean, may as well continue a little bit. Okay. A single coin. Oh, I should. Okay. Alright. Onward. Where are these guys? God, there's so many. Did they, like, call their friends? Alright. Let's see. If I did enough dodges. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. So I'm done. I can go back to class. Nice. So... back to class.
On another adventure, are we?
Yes, ma'am. All right. This game is so fun. Oh, so we didn't actually learn anything in class? We just got a cute little montage? That's okay. Professor!
I hope you were able to take care.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention.
Did I not
The
know
disarming charm may
Oh, no, I
often be
didn't.
all
I totally
you
didn't.
need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Easy peasy.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
I can. Actually, I want that there. I put it there.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life someday.
Man, it takes a long time to reload. Reload.
Still at it, I see.
Incendio. Here. Revelio.
Alright, so now I think I can go do that quest out in the middle of nowhere.
Imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Oops, I need to actually... I was already on my way there. Yeah, it was in the Forbidden Forest. At least I kind of cleared some of that. Okay, I need to... Yeah, that's good. Oh, you can't run while sneaking, huh? We're slow sneakers. Just keep my eye out.
Revelio.
Alright. I don't like this. Alright. Aww.
Here I am, as good as my word.
It's nighttime now. Alright. So what are we doing here?
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I
Show
suppose
me
I
where the
shouldn't be
pages are
surprised
and
to
then
see
we go
you.
home.
It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath.
I don't think I can
When you
trust this
find
guy
it,
to be honest.
say intramuros.
It just seems a little
I
suspicious.
think it's Latin or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Alright.
Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks, a stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
We got a friend. I don't feel comfortable walking out here without this. If he's taking me to spiders...
Surprising how much of this
no,
is
look.
rather unfortunately coming
I'm going
back to me.
the spiders. I don't like spiders. No, man. Oh god.
Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply stick to the
guy's
path
leaving
and keep
me.
a sharp eye out for that bird bath.
With the spiders.
Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
So are all these little enemies out here spiders? I hope not. Alright, so I have Accio, Expelliarmus, and... Alright, well...
Accio.
Oy vey, this may have been a bad idea. Oh, good lord. Why are they like reproducing? Good lord. Y'all do not give up. Alright, turn around. Jesus Christ! Hide, hide. I died. My journey is ended. God, that was a lot. I can do it. I can do it. I just need to be better. Alright. I do like sneaking.
Handy resource indeed, your
I just didn't like how they just kept
I'm
coming.
most pleased to be included.
Oh, that's where they're coming from. Kill, 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 kill! Move around. Jesus Christ. Hide, hide. Gosh, dang it. This beats Spider's 1 out of 10. Oh. I thought I was ready for this quest. What am I not doing? I have the highest gear I can. I don't know if I'm ready.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Can I... I think that was a waste. Ooh! Okay, we got one. And no one else knows we're here. You see me, don't you? Oh, he buried himself. Oh god, oh god. You stinky stinker. I panicked. I got like a healing potion or something. I thought I had like potions on me. No. We just sold all of our gear. I'm about to die. Just get out of the way and hide again. Hide. Jesus Christ, this is the problem. God damn it. Cute. Did I just die again?
Nothing to do now but keep going.
Nothing to do now but die. Okay. Am I... It's like enemies in the wrong area will be too hard to defeat. Am I not ready to be here yet? I thought it said level 5 and I'm level 9, so it shouldn't be an issue. I thought.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Should I just try and sneak? Oh yeah, they're 18. That's the problem. Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be doing this yet. Maybe. Where's Quest? Maybe I should learn some more spells first, I don't know. I'm gonna give it one more try. Oh, see, that's the issue. Get.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
I'm just gonna do it this way. I can't imagine. Can I get him all the way from over here? I know enemies of a higher level will be harder to defeat.
Incendio.
I'm aware. That's why I'm handling them one by one. Alright. I think there's one left. We'll see. Can I not accurate? Oh, I can't accurate. Oh shit! Alright. Cute. Oh, come on. Come on, you got it. You got it. Come on. I just had to pause. I'm like, my heart is beating so fast. I feel like if I can get this guy, I'll be fine. I just need to control immediately. Okay, come on, come on. Get out of the way.
Is simply too many.
My heart is beating so fast. Oh my gosh. Whew. That was a lot. Oh my god. I'm going the wrong way. I'm gonna save. I'm sure I don't have to, but panic save. Alright. Shoot, don't draw attention to yourself. Oh.
Nothing to do now but keep going. you.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm terrified right now. Yeah, that's not encouraging.
The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word.
Now what? That bird scared me. We are going into this forest. Alright, I'd like to not draw attention. That little paw print on the map doesn't look inviting. Yeah, we're gonna stay away from that. Alright.
Revelio.
I'm scared again. Alright.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Whisper. You want me to go in there?
Intramuros.
I really don't like this. Ugh.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
Off on another adventure, are we?
No, that's embarrassing.
Never seen anything like that before. Arrogant child!
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
I'm assuming it's saved after that.
Revelio.
Alright. In we go. Enter. Oh, I have to hold. Well, that's... I feel like this is going to be a whole maze. Yeah. Wow. High-level enemies. Great. We don't full sneak.
I wonder how big this place is.
Yeah. I'm sure it's huge. Spider's sick.
Revelio. These runes must have something to do with opening this door.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I'm just trying to move around. Because if that's where we need to be, I don't know if I need to waste time over here. I probably do need to waste time over there. Yeah, I do.
Incendio.
Oh, well, that's fine. Oh.
Impressive. That must be where this all leads.
Oh, that's a safe bridge to walk on. Where to hide?
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Yeah, that's why we're hiding. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just saw them.
I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. Incendio.
Just don't draw attention to yourself. That's the thing. I just saw there's a ton of enemies right here. It like glitched on. Mm-hmm. Dodge back, dodge back, back. Bro, get out of the way. Yeah, see, if I couldn't handle the other ones before, I don't know why. Ah! I wish there's an easier way to do this. Because I'm going to do this every time I battle anyone. Better not. Better not. Shh. I might get them on the way out, but not right now. Also, why can the spiders see me? Ah! They come out of nowhere and then they can just immediately see me.
Another puzzle. Well, if Jackdaw could solve this, so can I. Revelio. Accio.
That doesn't look friendly.
Perhaps the next symbol is hidden somewhere.
Oops.
Incendio. Revelio.
What am I looking for? Symbol. Do I need to go back and fight the spiders? Didn't want to.
If I could summon that platform to me, I could likely get on it. Ugh. Guys, I'm stressed. Untouched chest. Chapter wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
No?
Revelio.
Ooh! I see. Alright. Sneaky sneak. Sneak and save. Sneak and save. Gosh, I keep... Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. No dice.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
When they call it loot. Alright. Okay. I guess we're done here then. So I still have to figure out how to get in that room. I think I have to suck it up. Go up here. And die.
Revelio.
That's not what I want to do. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I can handle 3. Hello, Utsu. How are you? I am death by spidering. I've died quite a bit tonight, and I'm very scared. I want... It's gonna make me go in there. Yeah, I can't attack from out here. Alright. Let's
Not going
dance.
to touch those. Ugh.
Nice. Hide again. There's... Jesus Christ! God, there's so many. I can't do Accio yet. Oh, God. the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Ugh. Alright. We're doing fine. I'm gonna stop using. I'm gonna die. Oh! Oh! I didn't die! Okay. Actually, I went on a snow trip this week. The Wi-Fi here is a bit inconsistent, so if I disappear randomly, that's most likely why. Well, that's fun having a snow trip. Are you skiing or are you just exploring the snow? Okay, I'm a little scared to go back in. I'm actually not gonna die. I say as I'm literally Alright. Who else? Alright. I'm getting better at the spider thing. Alright. There better be some good stuff in here. This better have been relevant. Yeah, I'm gonna do some snowboarding. That's fun. I grew up in Colorado and they never did any winter sports. Other than spiders, how's the game been going? Leveling up pretty good. Yeah, I'm level 10 now, which is good. I think I'm working on the main quest right now. It's kind of hard to tell. What's gloves? Okay. Well, let's see if those have any value. Ooh, I will absolutely take that. Is that a good reward for these specialists? I mean, offense up 24, I feel like that's gonna be helpful. Also, there was someone on here earlier, I don't know if they're still here, but they were really helpful with me understanding like gear and how to utilize it and not just leave it sitting in my inventory taking up space. So it's looking good now. I also am liking how, unlike in Breath of the Wild, like when you kill an enemy, it's done for good. Am I walking backwards? I think I'm walking backwards. I need to go this way. Yeah, it's been really fun. I learned some new spells. I went to class, caught up on some homework, dueled some students. It's been an eventful day. Died. We're in the Forbidden Forest right now, so we've been doing some dying. I'm kind of stuck right here. I can't figure out how to open this door. Because I've tried. Maybe I just need to try. That's not one. Maybe I need to do like. This one? Does sound like a practice. It was. Okay, so what now? I don't understand. I can't tell. Before it was kind of clear what I needed to do. I really don't know. I'm kind of just hoping I'll get lucky. I'm supposed to be looking for a symbol somewhere. Can you give me a hint? Yeah. We're looking for some missing pages from the book. The book that we found. Like, does that have the symbol I'm supposed to be looking for? I don't know. really don't know. Something happened. May or may not have been intentional, but something happened. So there you go. I did a thing. I love when games let me do things. Alright, there's gonna be more spiders over here. It's gonna be fine. Okay, so I think those little fires are like checkpoints, so hopefully I don't need to save. Uh-oh, I hear spiders. What's this? Money. That's not a trap. Can I get them? From here? I feel like I should be able to. Hey, stupids, come here. Actually, I don't want that one there anyways. I want Accio. So I should change that before going in there. They're just gonna jump on me. Why would I not attack them from here? Accio. Oh, well that got their attention. Come here. Come on. Well, now they're paying attention. There's one. Is he over here now? Where is he? There's no way I got him. The thing is, like, I know the second I go into that, those things are gonna jump on me. And I can't sprint either. Whatever. We'll be fine. Hello? I mean, it's fine. Do spiders require a specific fighting strategy? Being good, because there's always like a ton of them. Maybe I'm just wasting my time. Maybe they just don't care. I don't know. Also, I'm in this huge tunnel that I don't even know if I'm going the right way.
It's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
See, I think those are the spiders that will get me. I don't know. Good strat, be good. Yeah. Maybe I should have gone that way. Oh, stop, don't fall. Yeah, okay. Ah, got the wrong one. Beautiful. I was like, who's left? Ah! I hate when they do that. Yeah, I agree. Tell me about it. Stupid frickin' spiders. I don't like spiders. To quote the lovely Ronald Weasley, why couldn't we follow the butterflies?
Incendio.
Guess that's not what I'm supposed to do. Again, I'm sure it's auto-saving, but I'm paranoid.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? An untouched chest. Jackdaw wasn't very thorough in his search of this cave.
You know, I think we've established that he never made it this far. Oh, that's so ugly. Oops. Okay. Is that lighting on the door new, or did I just forget about it? It's not new, but I don't always turn it on. Because I'm pretty forgetful. I am wanting to get like some nicer lighting. Because I have, these are like cheap little strips from Amazon. They're also under that counter, and then my TV's on the other side of the room, but they're on my TV too. But they were like $10 strips from Amazon, and they are so finicky and break all the time, so I need to get some better ones, but I'm also moving in a couple months, so I'm not really in a rush to get all that now. I can do it later. Why am I down here? This makes no sense. What is up there? Alright, well, I guess we're down here. I really don't like all these spiders. Yeah, may as well wait. I am excited because when I do move, the way it's going to be laid out is I can have a bookshelf behind me when I stream, so it's not just going to be like an open space. I can actually make it look kind of cool, which I'm really excited about. I'm going to put lights all around the bookshelf and... What is that sound? Well, we're saving, so that's good, I guess. I don't know. I'm so lost now. I think I've gone in the wrong direction. And I can't pull up a map because I don't know where I am. I should just go towards this thing. Right? That's probably what I missed. Oh yeah, we've not been over here yet.
That's odd. I'd have thought Jackdaw would have been interested in this loot. There's no sign of him.
Is that healing potions? Hell yeah. Needed. I gotta figure out how to use those because I have a feeling like I'm dying and I'm just not using those. It's a Google search I need to do. How do I get over there? Can I? Yeah. Oh. I see. So, just hoarding your healing skills? I guess so. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I have pissed off the spiders. Is he gonna get me? I don't think he cares. Okay, I need... I can't... Yeah, I know. Where's the thing to Archeo? Yeah, I don't need to be over here. I thought they would. missing something.
Revelio.
Woo! Don't die. Maybe I should go this way. Oh. There is no up that way. Have I been up here before? I am so lost. Maybe I go this way? Nope. I'm literally going away from the quest. What am I doing? Maybe I go this way. This is what I was looking for earlier. We're over here. There's nowhere around here. I've already gone through those doors. I'm so lost. Did I go the wrong way? I'm so going the wrong way. How do I get over there? I don't understand. Alright, well at least now I know I need to go this way. Can you go to the side instead of straight across? Yeah, you can. The thing is, there's a couple of them that I keep getting mixed up. So, like... Ooh, don't fall, girl. I could go here. I think. Yeah, I can go here. I don't fall off. But I think I was already up here. Oh, I was not.
Not a headless skeleton in sight, but I may as well help myself to this.
Yeah, all that's over here was the loot. So then I definitely have to go over there. There's a bigger one with those levitating things that you can go in a ton of directions. So I'm pretty sure that's where I got lost. Did I do that one already? I did. Let me try. No, there's nothing there. I didn't get very far. At least it was something new. Yeah. It's around here that I keep getting lost. Yeah, okay. So I already got that. So, yeah, but see, there's no platform to pull here. I don't know where it is. I think I have to go get it from somewhere. Ooh, don't die. I went over there. What is that sound? It's so creepy. Yeah, I'm so lost in this area. I should be looking at the map more.
Revelio.
think this is going to do it. Yeah, okay. I just had to go get it. Alright. Okay. So, okay, that's where I came from. But I wonder if there's another one to go to? No. It was just that way. Maybe I just need to go this way. Whoops. Stop jumping in circles. Oh. Let's see. Is there anything over here? Oh. Ooh.
Revelio.
What am I missing here? I think I need to like jump on that thing over there. Or just stomp it here. Ooh, yes, yes, yes. Ooh.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be?
Alright, still need to figure out. Don't fall. That's all a dead end. I need to go this way. But then, yeah, I think I need to go this way. I need to like expand where the map isn't loaded yet, I guess. Or should I go this way? See, this whole area confuses me. I've not been down here.
There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete. More spiders.
More spiders. God, that's so many. Sounds like this is where you want to go. Oh, Lord. It's time to figure out how to heal myself. God, there's so many of them. Yeah, take that guy out. You need to leave me alone. God, there's so many. Oh, God. Control, control, control. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Z, 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 Z. Take him out. You. You guys can just go away. God, they just keep coming out of nowhere.
Farewell, monster. You and Amanda and others have multiplied since Jackdaw came this way.
Why did she start talking before I was done? I didn't even hear what you said. I think it's time to save. It probably saved for me. Woo! Those are not friendly. Alright. So what about the bridge being almost done? Oh, I just need to do one more.
That's odd.
She's
I'd have
way
thought
calmer
Jackdaw would
than
be
I would
interested in this loot. There's no sign of it.
Yeah, we get it. He left you a lot of loot. That's great. She keeps bringing it up. She's like, wow, he left me so
I'll
much
need to
loot.
look around for the symbol.
Or I could just wing it like last time. Don't die. Got it. Easy. I still don't want to cross this bridge. I still don't trust it. This game is so much fun. I'm really enjoying it. I like that it's challenging, but not obnoxiously challenging. Like, that's why I stopped playing Lost Ark.
We
Because
must be getting closer to Jackdaw's remains. And those pages.
I thought she said peaches. Like, peaches, the fruit. Alright, well, those doors are gonna close. We got 1, 2, 3, 3 huge ones. Oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna pause and go to the bathroom real quick before we go, and then we'll come back and get locked in a room because I'm a little scared. Alright, I'm back. Oy. Introvert. This is not gonna be fun. I would love to get through without dying, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Alright, let's go. Just in case.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw. Thank you for keeping these pages safe all these years.
I don't want to go up there. They're all gonna wake up.
Here it is. The map that brought your doom, Jackdaw. Is there something beyond this room?
Defend yourself against the ancient defenders. Alright, who wants to go first? Pepper, this is a really bad time to get on the desk. I know. I'm glad you're here. How about we sit on my lap instead? Yeah, come here. Come on, get the blinky. Come on. Come sit on my lap. Instead of in front of the screen. Pepper, say hi! She is not having it. She's like, no, I wanted the desk. Oh, X, X, X. Those are the best ones.
Expelliarmus thought to disarm you brutes.
Expelliarmus.
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Alright. Pepper's about to fall off my lap. Okay. Pepper, the timing is really not good right now, sweetie. Oh, these are only 10s. Oh. They don't do well to Accio. I'm not close to Pepper, sweetie. I dodged that.
Incendio!
Alright. Oh, they're both gonna. Okay. So Accio doesn't work on them. Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Pepper. She's eating my headphones again. This is why you don't sit on my lap. She sits on my lap all day at work. Oh my gosh. That was terrifying. Turn around, girl. Oh my goodness. Woo. Good lord. Oh my gosh. Okay, Pepper. Now that we're not in battle, do you want to come snuggle? I feel bad.
What's happening?
She just, every time she comes to sit on my lap, she just chews on this cord.
In Gringotts and the restricted section.
Revelio.
Here we go. I don't like where this is going. So, yeah. Support key. Esque thing. Pepper! Don't scratch the door.
Where am I? Oh no. The room is starting to flood.
Oh, I can't do anything.
How am I being protected? What sort of magic is this?
Alright, I can't do anything except walk. So.
I can only hope this magic protects me until I'm able to make my way out of here.
I'm gonna be like back at the castle.
What is this place?
Pepper, what you doing? Ooh. Okay, Pepper. Hey, stop! She scratches the wall when she wants attention. Hold on, I gotta go. I'm back. She just has been pawing at the door to get attention because I didn't give her attention. Oh, she's finally playful. Okay, whenever we're done with this, like, ruin thing, cave, I'll probably stop the stream and play with her. Stop. Come on. Pepper wanting attention. Yeah, never heard of that. If you just sat on my lap, that would be fine, but she can't sit on my lap and not eat headphones. Oh.
Can it be?
Yes. I feel safe in here.
It's you.
Has
I
someone
just need to use the
finally found
Bluetooth.
our
That would
map
get rid of all
chamber?
my
I
problems.
recognize you from the pensives. You're Professor Rackham.
I am indeed. I must confess that I am surprised to see someone so young standing before me.
I'm the same age that you and Isadora Morganach were when you started at Hogwarts.
You've paid attention.
What?
And might I presume you share our ability?
To see traces of ancient magic. Yes, sir, I do.
As you have likely realized by now, our ability gives us a unique relationship with all forms of magic. We can access expressions of magic that few others can. Opportunities will arise that allow you to sharpen this rare talent. Do not squander them.
I won't, Professor. Thank you.
We have much to discuss. But first, a map found in a certain book led you here. Place the book on the pedestal.
I don't have the book with me, sir.
That is unfortunate. I'm afraid we must pause our conversation until you return with the book.
I came all the way here. Am I
Very
going to
well.
fight all those
I'll
spiders?
retrieve
I
the
am.
book right away.
Good. We shall speak again once the book is in place.
Hi, Pepper. Your connection to ancient magic has unlocked talents. You'll receive 1 talent point each time you increase your wizarding level. New talent points to spend in the talent menu of your field guide. Let's go. Okay, this is what I wanted. I've heard that you should spend them all on core first. Pepper. No eating headphones. I don't know why I have to tell you. Yes! This is what I wanted. Yes. Can I do multiple? Oh my gosh. Wait, 5 to spend. Okay. Heals you to a great effect. Okay. Pepper, sweetie. Just lay down. Please. There you go. I know. The thing is, she's purring up a storm. She's laying here being fussy, but she's also purring. Hi. Yes, I know. I'm just gonna give her some pets for a minute. Because I have a feeling this quest is gonna go longer than I thought. Which is fine. Hi. Yes. The princess. It's just like in the game. You gotta stop and pet the cats. Yes. Yes, I know. The chin scratches. The thing is, I work from home. She's been here on my lap all day. It's because I wasn't home last night, huh? Yeah. I want to get another camera so I can put up the pepper cam again, because that was fun. Fun way to give her attention. Ancient magic throwing catches disarm enemies. Successful Protego blocks and will contribute to ancient magic meter. Pepper deserves the attention. She does. She's finally laying down. Basic cast impacts. Reduce spell cooldowns. And holding down dodge allows you to ooh, yeah, I want that. Oh, I can't do that one yet. I have to do this one. Oh, I'm out. Oh, no, I'm not. I want this one. Okay. Oh, I can do all of these. Right? okay, I've already got that. Okay, so I can do all of... That's awesome. Alright. Whew. Now I gotta figure out how that works. So how do I change? Why are they locked? I just got them. What is that? I just got them. Alright, so... Can I put that there? Oh, I can. Okay. So I think I want to do... I have to figure out how to switch back and forth. But I think I want to do something like this. Because I know that I'll be able to like switch between the two, like between these rows. So I'm thinking like having one being like defense and then the other being like, God, her hair's getting all up in my nose. I think I can just leave it as that for now. That doesn't need to be there. Alright. But I want to know how to change that. So I can look in controls. Ancient magic. Spell set 1, spell set. So F1 and F2 is how I switch back and forth. So, yeah, see, that's what I wanted. So now, when I run out of 3, while I'm waiting for that to... Oh, it reloads faster now, though, too.
Incendio!
Dang.
Lumos.
Huh. Alright, well, I don't know. Okay. Anyways.
Revelio.
Do I go down the stairs? Oh yeah, maybe I do want to go down the stairs before I leave. There might be some wood down there. Oh, no, that's just the way I came up. Okay. So I have to go get the book, bring it back. I hope I can just fast travel back here because I'm not going through all those spiders again. No way. I don't know. Pepper's finally laid down. I would show you, but I have my arm like resting on my desk and she's just laying over top of my left arm.
I found the pages and the map chamber. Why would I need the book?
Can I not fast travel? Oh, I can't fast travel. So where do I need to get the book from? I can't fast travel yet. Okay. Okay, so I can just... Okay, that's nice.
What are you up to now?
So I don't have to go through that whole cave again once I get the book. I just gotta climb a bunch of stairs.
Revelio.
Money. How much money do I have? Probably a lot now.
Revelio.
I know it's going to be expensive once I get the room of requirement to
I'm
basically
back at Hogwarts.
Haha!
I wonder when Professor Fig will be back. I did promise him I wouldn't neglect my studies while he was away.
Oh.
Suppose I have enough to distract myself
Stop
with till he
attacking the
returns
door.
with the book.
Good lord.
Revelio.
I just can't. Your gear slots are full already? Is there something I don't need? Flying class, hell yeah.
You need to learn Depulso, the banishing charm. Useful for pushing objects or adversaries away. Complete the required tasks.
Revelio.
I don't really care, Shark. I was like, that's for sure something. But you clear slots, can you dump them in some kind of storage? You have to sell them. Eventually I think I can store them when I get access to the room of requirement. But up until now I've just been selling them. I just equip the best one.
Revelio.
Sell the rest. So I'll probably go back and do that again later. What am I doing? Okay. I need to go to map. I really want to do flying class right now. What did Mr. Fig think? I was like, I don't remember what he taught, but I want to go see if he's got the book because I would like to wrap that up tonight. Hopefully. If he's not there, then I might do flying class because that could be fun. Why does it look so weird? Which one's Mr. Fig's class?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Is there anything in here?
Revelio.
Ooh, how did I not see that? Nice. Alright. Is that Professor Fig's class? No, that's Defense Against Dark Arts. Oh yeah, this is Professor Fig's. I guess it's not. Oh, yeah. Pepper's asleep now. On my arm. Oh, that looks so weird. Where's that book? Do I seriously have to wait for him to get back? Just robbed my professor.
Revelio.
Alright, well, I guess we're going to flying class then, because I don't think I can I can't progress the plot anymore. Yeah, I have to go to flying class next. Okay. Okay, Pepper, come on. See, she's literally just asleep on my arm. I know. We'll do flying class and then we'll go to bed. What am I doing? I need the map. I'm still getting used to like the settings in the map and stuff. Are you watching? Yeah.
Revelio.
She just yawned. So cute. I thought I got the closest one, but I guess not. Flying class at night.
Revelio.
Alright.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
Oh yeah, I have to wait till class. Okay. I was like, it's nighttime. I just slept there? Girl, you have a bed.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started.
I'm excited to fly.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please. Sorry, Madam Kagawa. Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling,
Wouldn't
and
they just put me in a
loop-the-loops
first
will
year's
not
class?
be taught or in fact
I'm just
tolerated
saying.
in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch play. Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Aw.
You stupid ratty school broom.
More dialogue taken from the first movie.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
Here we go.
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
Alright, who's ready to fly? Dreams are coming true.
Now,
Alright.
for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned in one piece.
So how do I descend then? Ah. Oh, this is gonna take a long time to get used to. Why can I not go
Wish
faster?
I had my own broom.
Good grip.
Why can I not go faster?
This is brilliant.
Nice balance. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings
Oh,
will
there you
take
go.
you
Hold
around
shift
the
to go
grounds
faster and then turn.
for more of a challenge.
What have you?
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Oh, around the grounds. I'm supposed to keep going.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced.
Is this so weird getting used to? I still wish I could go faster.
Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Good, I've got this.
I feel like Quidditch is going to be DLC pretty soon.
Brilliant.
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
Good job, Pepper. We flew. Oh my goodness.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Hufflepuff like you might be interested in some high-flying fun?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Let's hope we don't get in
The
trouble.
tour is about to begin. Follow closely now.
Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever.
Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Oh god. Okay. Up, or down. Either way. Up or down. There you go. Goodness. This is why I wish I did have console, because
Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
it's kind of uncomfortable. Where did you go? Oh, I'm saying this one.
Ahead of the garden, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
Oh yeah.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
We're not!
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff?
See, that's the
There's
issue.
the famous
Super
bridge.
negative.
Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back.
Well, I'm running out of the stamina thing there, so boy left me hanging.
Looks like she's already dismissed class.
Better hurry and hand in our broom.
B to dismount.
Dismount here.
I hope we don't get in
And where
trouble.
have you two been?
Uh-oh.
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you,
uh-oh,
you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
So are there just like no consequences to making bad decisions other than you'll do best to remember in the future to not do that again?
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's
No
Kagawa's
consequences.
favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Wow. Best we go get a broom.
Love switching spells. Thought my brother's treacle tart for a fish pie once.
I mean, I don't know what else we got going on. Yeah, I kind of just am waiting for this one. I think this is a good stopping point because we're not able to work on the main quest and I don't want to get too into these ones. So I think I'm going to stop there. I'll save. Probably going to play on Wednesday again. Probably not tomorrow, but I'm thinking about playing on Wednesday, maybe Thursday night, if not Wednesday. But it's hard to stop playing this game, so I definitely want to continue. But I hope everyone has a good night. I don't know how to rate people. I've done it once first. I should say this first. I feel like I want to raid people, but I don't know how, and I might try and figure that out because I feel like it's so nice, even if it's just like one person. Raid channel. I don't. That's the thing is I don't know what channel. We'll find someone who's playing. We'll find someone who's playing. And mute the desktop so it doesn't make a ton of noise. Scooch that over. Pepper says goodbye. Thanks for hanging out. This was really fun. Ouch, Pepper. Okay. Do. I'm just trying to find. No brackets, but put the name of the channel trade. Yeah, I'm trying to find someone because I don't know too many people, so I'm just kind of randomly going through. Pepper, please be nice. We're gonna find someone. I gotta be quicker than this. I just don't know who to pick. There's so many people playing this game. That's what's like crazy. It's so overwhelming. I don't know. We'll just pick a random person. Here's a random person. Okay, Pepper. Okay, no brackets. Put the name of the channel. Trade. Mute that. B. All right, figured it out. I think the raid just started. I don't know what's going on. Looks like it's working. Yay! All right, raid now. Thanks, everyone.